next time on
SHREDDIT.
Ballsy.
Marin,
On
are
my
you
little tower over here.
Why are
Marin,
you bothering building a house when you're trying to kill the Ender Dragon? I
Marin,
don't
pay
understand.
attention. This is the fucking year anniversary.
Man, I was gonna play Final Fantasy XIV, but I was like, nah, I shouldn't for...
But our straight white middle class maleness.
This post has the
Then we're-
energy of
Goblin Slayer is
we all
super
clapped at
strong.
the end.
All right. Yeah, let's go. Welcome back to SHREDDIT. I'm your host, Reborn Pyro. Today, we have a very special episode. We don't have our regular 3 co-hosts, and we don't have a guest. We have all of our co-hosts, and then the other 4 people involved in SHREDDIT. So we have our host, me, Kai the Kitty Lewis, Assboy the Assassin, Lumia Stargazer, and then we have Alexy, who is our thumbnail creator, Marinpan, which is our social media manager and Twitch Thought, No Need, which is our editor, and Sour Lemon, which is our other Twitch Thought. Today, we're returning to the primordial ooze in which SHREDDIT spawned, RPG Horror Stories. We have all selected posts that have not discussed it beforehand, so let's just jump into it.
Kind of talked about it beforehand because Lemon's an idiot.
You know what? Since Lemon fucked up, Lemon, you go first.
Yo.
Oh boy!
Ah.
You guys better bring out your fedoras because get a load of this. Hold on, I need to make the images bigger so that I can actually read them easily.
Fucking bitch.
Posts are for ants.
Listen,
Shush,
Cringe.
shush, shush.
this
All
is going to be like a loose fit episode. This ain't going to be structured at all.
right. Things used to be a lot worse, and people complaining about new players know this. Okay, up front, I'm pushing 50.
Okay,
I remember the very first role-playing games. I've been around for the majority of this hobby, from book burnings in the 80s to girls playing Dungeons and Dragons online. Oh my god!
I'm going
I
to
am
kill myself.
Straight, fat, white, middle-class, male, and have a neck beard.
Who could have
And
guessed?
there's a lot of people like me in this hobby. We make up the majority. In
No way.
fact, a decade or 2 back, we were pretty much everyone. Some of us weren't as fat. Occasionally someone would shave, but our straight white middle class maleness was stamped everywhere.
Did Arcadum write this?
It was our
Who?
Nah, he's only like 30.
It was our hobby. We owned it. LGBTQI folks, non-white folks, and girls were let into our treehouse on our terms. Anyone telling you different is lying or stupid enough to pretend exceptions negate the very, very obvious reality of the situation. But things have changed. Like, really amazingly changed in this hobby. Non-whites who are more than token characters or spear carriers. LGBTQI folks who aren't caricatures. Women who are women. Not just objects. Oh my god, roll to see what kind of strumpet she is. Lol, Mao. Oh, that's so
God.
funny.
I fucking woke up for this.
What is a strumpet?
I
strumpet?
believe it's some kind of like stripper hooker, but olden times, medieval. Anyways. And that's why this place exists. Because this hobby is full of new people. It's a hell of a lot more diverse, and that diversity empowers people to speak up about shitty behavior. Because things used to be a lot worse. The horror stories here all existed back then, only more so. Because no one would speak up. Because the most egregious offenders ruled the roost. Really, really fucked up shit happened, and there were no support groups, or even community awareness. Sure, everyone knew about it, but without the internet and diversity, it was never perceived as a communal issue.
Yeah, but you know what? At least the neckbeards would show up to D&D. You know how hard it is to get like the non-neckbeards to actually show up to the fucking campaign that you've been running for 2 months? I can't make it this week. Go fuck. We can't play without you. God damn it.
Yeah, you can't play D&D if you have a life.
You know who
come
is there
on.
every week? The fat middle class white neckbeards. They're still there. They're at least trying to play.
Raising a glass
Sorry.
to the MVP
Cringe.
of the RPG, the fat neckbeard.
But that's not to say.
They at least keep playing.
But that's not to say SWMs, which I just now realized is straight white males. That's not to say that straight white males are all evil. I like to think I'm not. But we certainly are the most obscenely privileged people on the planet, and that breeds bad behavior without pushback. And it's not just the straight white males of yesteryear that are the problem. It's still happening here, in this place. Someone says, I dealt with shitty toxic behavior. And good chance someone will pop in to say, Did you though? Because I think we're playing rape genocide about a perfectly healthy medieval fantasy.
Wait, are people bitching that some fucked things are happening within the games?
I think.
Apparently so.
This just feels like
Stupid.
This just feels like white savior syndrome. Like they're not all. I'm not bad, but the majority are.
Listen, I may be fat and have a neckbeard, but at least I'm not a racist.
White savior syndrome? I've never heard that.
Uh,
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Wait, you
I know
never
what you're
heard
talking about, though. Yeah,
Oh,
I've never heard
shit.
that term, but it describes what it describes something very specific. Very
It describes
well.
the last.
So,
it
it's a good-
describes
it's a good-
perfectly the
it's a
last
good name.
6 years on the internet.
Fact is, straight white males are still the majority. It's still a massive challenge for many women, people of color, and LGBTQI people to sit down and roll dice and not worry at all that their quote-unquote difference will see them made uncomfortable. This place isn't just a source of titillating horror stories where you see people flopping around shaking their what the mama gave them. It's about pushing back against the tsunami of backed up, shitty privilege that sits behind generations of insecure, lonely, nerdy white dudes pretending to be wizards and shit for escapism from a society that punches down on them, and who then often punch down on others as a result of their own issues. Don't stop trying to improve this hobby, and don't hesitate to slap down people who try and slow that progress to protect their own privilege. But dude,
I thought. Wait. How are they privileged and entitled if society punches down on them?
That's a very good point, but I would just like to note the fact that sometimes
Small,
I like
just a small. It was just a small.
just a small note. But like, I like to. Who doesn't like to pretend that they like to shoot fireballs out of their hands? Sometimes, that's fun.
That's why everyone starts playing D&D.
Yeah. I like pretending to be a wizard and shit. That's like cool until it's like not cool because you realize that D&D is a boring ass game. But that's
What?
just personal
No,
opinion.
D&G is fun as
It
fuck.
depends on who's playing, my guy.
Sorry, injecting personal opinion into this SHREDDIT post. But this guy, he's a guy.
Yeah, it's funny because the post starts as like him being a caricature of the typical Redditor, and it finishes with him being a typical Redditor.
Lemon, injecting
Yeah,
personal
this is-
opinion
this
into
is-
Shreddit posts is strictly against the rules, bro.
I know
Yes.
I can't. Yeah.
This is Reddit bingo with this post.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of rewards.
This is like
Interestingly enough, it is one of the least upvoted posts on the subreddit, and that's how I found it.
Oh.
So-
Oh wow. Okay. Cool. They were self-aware at least. I mean, not the
That's
OP,
sweet.
but
I would have imagined that it would have been very upvoted.
also aren't going back to like earlier in the post, aren't all D&D everything like caricatures? Isn't that the whole point?
Yes.
Show me anyone who has played an orc that doesn't go like, "Ooh, my name orc. Ooh, I am big strong orc man."
oh my
I am
god.
Show me that it's all caricatures.
Kai, you're being racist against black people. You'll be banned from Shreddit.
Bruh.
You're being non-inclusive.
Disavow.
To the orc wizard.
Listen, all the team of Shreddit disavows Kai the Kid He's never been on the show.
What?
Oh yeah.
Bully.
Also, you know, is there really that much of a problem with role playing? Some of those
Black person, probably.
edgier.
Depends on the table.
Yeah, what if you play D&D and instead of an orc, you're like, yes, this is a black human.
All right, we're moving on.
my God.
I want to play my favorite
No.
phrase, African American.
Lemon, who are you passing it to? We're
No, I got interrupted by Marin now. No, Marin, it's your turn.
I fucking don't know D&D. I've never played it. So
Same.
looking through this Reddit was like, God, it was people complaining about things and people being shitty about things, but I couldn't parse any of it. So I don't know. Looks like a shit
It's
show.
okay, buddy.
But the one I found was funny. Find me that sexy priestess. Will pay in gold. Beautiful priestess needed for D&D. Hi, my group of friends, 30-year-old men, have a multiplayer Dungeons and Dragon adventure going on. This Sunday, there's a small scene where we encounter a beautiful naked priestess, and I thought it would be fun to have an actor play the part. It would require you to be topless on our virtual Zoom, so obviously you'd have to be comfortable with that. Our session starts at 4 p.m. this Sunday. The one trick is I don't know exactly when we will encounter the priestess, but it will be at some point between. Oh, okay. Ideally, you'd be able to available in the time frame. I can text you the precise time. Oh my God, it's just details. Where's the gold part? The actual scene won't be more than 5 minutes, so won't be much time acting. I'll provide some guidance on the part beforehand. Feel free to reply with any questions. Also, if you could include a picture with your reply, that would be helpful. Thanks.
What in the goddamn?
Obviously,
I feel like
fake.
you could just go on.
This is a
Unironically,
perfect-
you could just go on to OnlyFans and just be like, "Hey, yo, I'll pay you $50 to like
yeah.
come show up, like read something, act a
You get,
little
like,
for
a
like 5
cosplayer.
minutes.
This
It'll be
is the
cool.
perfect
Like
follow-up
someone who
to the
already
Bible.
is comfortable with that. You don't have to go
No.
onto Reddit.
You see,
First off,
Reddit bingo.
You're just gonna get
Exactly the
other
kind of
30-year-old
that my guy
men.
would have complained about. My nerdy,
True.
light-beard, 50-year-old white savior. He would
Yes.
complain about this guy being like, "Oh, I want to see some titties."
Who doesn't?
Let
Kai,
the man see his
You
titties.
forgot. You
Let
forgot.
him
This
and
is
his
the
friends
typical
see those
Redditor.
titties.
They want to pay in gold, in Reddit gold, to show
Is this
titties.
Is it a Reddit?
I hope they
screenshot?
do
Isn't
mean
it like
Reddit gold. That would be hilarious.
Isn't this Craigslist?
No, this is Reddit.
Oh, okay. I thought that
Free the
font.
nipple.
It is formatted like Craigslist, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what made me
It's a
think
weird
it was.
font.
I'm very
Wait,
disappointed
this
that they
post
don't
get
actually
gold?
get to the gold. Yeah, because what I at first thought was like, holy shit, is this guy actually offering to like give them a
Wait,
fictional cash
is
bonus
this-
if they were to join the campaign? But then it's
Yes.
like,
Wait, hold
you know,
on,
maybe
hold
they
on,
have
hold
real
on,
gold.
hold on. Now
Maybe this is a
I'm
screenshot of
questioning it.
somebody
This
else's.
is this. Yeah, is this a This looks. I don't think that this is text. This isn't the same. This isn't Reddit font.
Yeah,
Oh, this is a screenshot
So,
of
is this a
post that somebody
screenshot
made
of-
somewhere else.
I think it's personals. Yeah,
Who cares? It's retarded.
It's funny either way.
I bet if you look, I bet if you look in like around the same time frame, you can find the same guy asking for like a group of D&D characters that could pretend to be D&D characters, so you can get.
But
this
why
lady on the Zoom
Craigslist
call.
though?
Because you know they have a section for it specifically.
See, why would you pretend to be the sexy priestess in the game when you can pretend to be the sexy priestess outside of the game and just LARP around as a topless priestess?
You could do that.
Base.
Bonus
Base?
points for that.
Based.
God damn it! I fell off the roof and died. I'm sorry. Oh, bonus thing to celebrate.
Sir, are you playing video games while recording?
Yes.
while
Yes,
re-
it's to celebrate the 1 year anniversary. I'm speedrunning Minecraft. I've been speedrunning it ever since we started recording, and I'm winning. I'm falling
you
off
winning,
the roof
son?
and building a.
How do you
roof.
how do you lose Minecraft though?
You die.
You don't, because you just keep respawning really close to your
Yeah,
house.
because you keep going.
Unless
Like,
you
Alright.
do.
All right,
Not even
all
playing
right,
hardcore,
moving on,
what
moving
the
on.
fuck?
At least I
All
didn't
right.
say I was.
I'm gonna
Alright,
pass
Marin,
it
who are you
over
throwing
to a Reborn the Reborn. Go.
Reborn
Oh,
Pyro
fuck.
from rebornpyro.com.
Yeah.
Reborn the
Oh my God.
homosexual. Haha, got him.
This one is
Yeah,
called.
wow.
This one is called Damada.
Damaida?
These nuts.
Damaida.
Oh.
Damaida. Damada. Come on, baby. Let's go down the.
I'm like the asshole.
Direct
We're going to
message.
the
Got it.
Bahamas.
Last night, after a combat where one of the 5 players was enthralled for the entire fight, they fought another stone golem. It was a puzzle, and the golem wanted a fair duel. Started off as a 1v1. Monk goes down. Rest of the party jumps.
Wait.
They defeat the golem.
Can I interrupt you real quick? Usually I saw with these posts, they don't start like in Vitra or whatever the name of the thing is, where you start in the middle of like the game or the show.
In
or
media
whatever.
res.
Yeah, usually these posts
The
don't
fuck
start
is this
in
called
media
again?
res. But this one starts in media res, and so I'm totally confused and checked out and don't really care what the fuck's going on. Just throwing that out there.
I tell them I'm going to the restroom real quick, assuming they would wait for me, and I come back to the fact that one of the players has unknowingly given the down player a potion of healing. That is actually a potion of poison. Freaked
Rip.
out, I tell the down player begins to seize and convulse and foam pours from his mouth, asking player to make death saves, then getting told by player 3 that he's using his healing kit over and over. Player 4, an old wizard, tries to make the down player puke by putting his fingers down his throat. Guy who actually gave potion proceeds to do the same, but with a magical rope commanded to go down his throat.
So wait, what's the point of all this?
It's very long.
Is there
Hold
a
on.
point?
There might be. Hold your horses.
Long story short, they stabilize him, move him to a nearby bed, and the character who gave the potion and tried to assist in the forced puking starts talking about how, to the other characters, he believes the golem did it. Me, assuming he was lying, has his character seem to assist with the attempt at making the down character puke. In my head, acting as if he knew the potion was responsible, I asked him to make a deception. He says he doesn't have to. I asked him why he tried to put the rope down character's throat, to which he replied that his character kills himself.
What?
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 Enjoyable D&D.
What is happening?
I think you're playing with an idiot. Is what's happening.
What?
Is the DM's just calling him on his bullshit, and he's like,
Nah, I ain't gotta
like,
do
you
this.
can't. You clearly did this, and he's like, actually, I kill
Oh
myself.
my God, they're-
I'm like, it's like, bruh, just like, come on.
I think we all have a
They're about
D&D
to
story
provide
where someone kills
context to the
themselves.
player. Why didn't they put the context
It's
first?
never happened. I've had ones where they kill themselves from their own stupidity, but never like.
Oh no,
directly.
I've seen a player kill himself directly. He took 2 planks of wood and killed himself. For no reason.
Why?
Was
All
I was
right.
gonna say, was he a sad boy throughout?
No,
the whole
actually, he
thing?
was a
'Cause
goofy-
That'd be a long. That'd be a pretty long.
No,
long
no.
con,
It was
actually.
actually really short. It was his first session in, and he got 2 planks of wood and just killed himself.
Why?
Was it because
I mean,
he was really
I
short?
suppose that's a fair thing for new players to do the first time. They're just like,
It was his 4th character.
yeah, D&D's supposed to be
Okay,
fun, right?
okay.
I'll just fucking yeet myself into the realm of the underworld.
Some context to this player, he's relatively new, compared to the rest of my group to D&D, and often does things like just giving himself nearby things without even asking of their presence, which I don't mind. Would go as far as to explain as the other players what an exterior of a brothel looked like, would say he was at point B with another character, while that character said he went to deal with something far away from the group, but wouldn't state that he followed as the character was breathing, rather only during when the conflict arose. When given a MacGuffin, convinced his own character that it was the treasure his character was after this whole life, even though he never heard of such a thing. And when given a description about the item by me, he would change it. Basically, it was almost like he accidentally metagaming. Or rather, didn't realize that there are certain elements of the world and things related to his character that we were supposed to have a back and forth type of play with.
I would like to play with somebody who bothers to explain what the front of a brothel looks like. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Every
This
time
man's
someone
clearly
like,
been to a strip club, and that'd be an interesting story.
every time someone says McGuffin, I get confused and think McMuffin, and then I just get hungry.
I think I have my Pop-Tart.
Yo, Pog.
One time, after a session, I did accuse him of metagaming as he ran headfirst away from his group into an unknown cavern while they knew some bad people were waiting. He got surrounded and jumped and fireballed his feet, killing 5 of the enemies. Him being a warlock, I thought he was just trying to abuse his temp HP. He laughed it off, saying he only did what he did because he thought he was going to die to them, so he wanted to take a few out. Which I believed once he told me, and then had an aha moment. And that he only rushed in like a fool because it was his character's fault for getting his friend captured, and he was terrified of losing him.
Okay. That's
I
pretty
don't. I have
convincing
no
roleplay.
fucking clue what's going on.
What's the point of this post?
Yeah, that's also true. They're kind of jumping around between like events in this campaign.
Did this
It's not
player
really a
write it?
timeline.
I don't.
What were they smoking?
What if this
Weed?
entire post is a con where it turns out the narrator, who's supposed to be the DM, was actually the player the entire time?
Since then, he has always been saying he isn't metagaming, even when I don't ask him if he is. Seemed like that accusation stuck with him, but my group does metagame things like how to fight monsters even though their cars wouldn't know, things like maybe let's try fire. Oh, so conveniently trying to look up spells that they've been hit with. And with me being the main DM in rotation as of now, I've been trying to cut those habits by asking veteran quaters question like, how does your child rogue who has never stepped foot in the city know to look for traps? This sounds like a bitch DM.
That does sound like an asshole.
Hey, I wanna roll
no,
perception.
no, it's just no. Understand?
No, the rest of this sounded okay.
Hey,
but
Rain,
that-
how does Ronald know that he's a shark?
Yeah, obviously.
Ronald
No,
Reagan.
Rain, when you're playing D&D with other people and people are just like, no, I'll just do this. It's just frustrated as the DM because it's like, you have to like,
Well, okay.
yeah.
As a player and as a DM, I've been in situations where I'm like, all right, roll perception and see if you notice anything weird. Like, that's the equivalent. They're like, oh, I'm going to roll something to look for traps. Well, how do you know to look for traps? And it's like...
Because there's
well,
fucking traps, dude.
I mean,
I'm stupid.
I
It's a
want
fucking-
to look for traps. It doesn't matter if there is traps. I want to look for them.
It's like because the child is a rogue.
Yeah, who gives a fuck if it's a child?
Because they have the ability to look for traps because they know to look for traps because they were trained at some point to look for traps because they're a fucking rogue, you fucking rube. What do you mean?
God, what a
This
boring
person's
ass
trying to
DM.
curate a very like realistic.
Like, and how does
D&D
my child
experience.
rogue know how to like do rogue stuff?
Look, if
Huh?
you want your very realistic D&D experience as a child rogue, just go fucking steal somebody's fruit off their fruit stand because you are a
You're
fucking
very
child.
realistic.
Got him.
No, I didn't hate the word rogue. I just hate the word child. Like, okay, like while I was listening, obviously, definitely paying full attention to this. I was not playing Genshin Impact this literal entire time while being muted.
Yeah, me neither.
Why
No,
are half the
obviously.
people in this call playing games?
Man, I was gonna play Final Fantasy 14, but I was like, nah, I shouldn't for.
Man, I was
recording.
gonna play a
I-
gotcha game, but I was like, maybe I should pay attention.
No,
I could be
no.
jacking off, but my camera is on.
I'll play video
It
games.
could be Jack.
What
Yeah,
if-
but it's only like
gonna-
it's only like torso up, sir.
I'm
So,
just
like,
gonna open
Yeah, but you
that
can see this shit
incognito
going
tab
on.
real
You
quick.
see the arm motion.
All
Wait,
right,
what are you
Like,
all
doing?
right.
but you see, because it is 2 feet long, it'll definitely go
All
up
right,
to
shut
the
the
camera,
fuck
and
up.
I don't want to.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Wow,
All right.
Reborn's being a shitty
Thank
DM
God
right
mine's
now.
tiny.
Still allowing them to do what they want, but subconsciously coming up
Wait,
with
Noni was saying something you can't.
Get fucked, Rain. Get fucked. I'll literally cut all of your audio. You think you really can tell me to shut the fuck up, Rain? I have more power than you. Literally.
I'm so sorry, boss. No need. Can you say what you were gonna say?
Oh,
No,
God, my
what I was
fingers
gonna say is players who go out of their way to fuck with the DM. Like, he's literally doing stuff that he knows that, like, whoever the DM, obviously, in this, like, campaign or whatever, he's doing stuff, obviously, to just fuck with the DM. I just think that's, like, an asshole thing to do and just, like, leads to pointless arguments with people. Like, if you're gonna play with people, play with your friends and have, like, an understanding of, like, okay, this person's, like, not okay with this, more okay with this, they're fine with this. But, like, if you go out of your way to subvert expectation and exploit loopholes, it's just, like, an asshole thing to do, in my opinion.
Here's the thing, though.
Well,
First of
hold
all,
on.
earlier in this post, yes, the player was trying to fuck with the DM, seemingly. But also, you gotta realize, half the people on this subreddit play with random people in DN. They don't
I
play
did.
with their fucking friends.
Which is what
they
I
play
did.
with randos because they're
How
fucking
do you
idiots.
play with randoms?
And they always
Yeah.
get punished
Roll
for it.
20.
Well, hold on. Not only that, but he says that his players, multiple, say stuff like "go into city." Yeah, so it's not even one person fucking with the DM. This person is now bitching that he plays with players, and then one of them might want to check for traps, and he's like, "Oh, well, you're a child rogue," and then he's mad about that. This isn't one person specific. He's gone from a player is doing this to players.
I guess so. I guess so. I just cannot compute. Don't play. Like, why would you play D&D with people who are not your friends? Literally, like, literally, why?
No.
I literally can't
Yeah,
comprehend playing
true.
D&D with
No, dude,
strangers.
you don't even have to get
I
past the
can't, I
first part
can't
of your question.
comprehend people playing D&D in the first
Because
place.
it's a
so I don't
good
need to
game, you
feel the
dumb
need-
bitch.
Damn, get
Fun.
the
We're not
fuck.
gonna get into this argument right now, but my point being, I can't comprehend that, so like I have no issues not comprehending literally anybody on this subreddit, and that's you know.
Yeah. All right. Let me finish this here. Etc. Still allowing them to do what they want, but consciously coming up with an in-character reason instead of subconsciously rolling a die and adding modifiers. And yes, I am annoying with it, but it's the only way I could think of trying to get them to internalize that even though we've played D&D for years, their characters should act how we design them. Am I the asshole?
Well, how they design it, yeah.
Am I the asshole? Oh, and the down player, when asked by Suicide Boy, told him the potion he found in Down's backpack looked and tasted exactly like a potion of healing, never letting players buy poison like that again.
Well, that's when you tell the player, no, it didn't taste like that. It tasted like poison, because it was poison.
You just sound like a shitty DM. That's all this is.
It sounds like whoever made this post is not a very strong
DM.
speaker.
No.
Like it sounds like they're almost a little too timid, where they're not willing to just be like, yeah, no, that didn't happen. That's because of these reasons. Like you can easily, when you're a DM, you are God. You are God. You are objectively God. You are.
I mean, not gonna lie,
Like,
I've never
I don't
played
need
D&D
to,
before. I want to try it, but with someone like this, no.
This is the kind of player that has never played D&D and doesn't really understand how it works.
Or just really bad
Well,
at
apparently
improv.
he's been playing
That
for a
too.
while. He's in circulation.
Everyone's
with this
at
group
everyone's at
game.
fault here. Is what's
Yeah.
happening.
You know, I feel like this DM is also. I called him bitch earlier, and now I feel like that's actually true. Like the players will say something, and he doesn't want to interrupt them because he feels like they might get mad. So he's like, no,
Yeah.
just in the background being a
Little
sad
bitch,
boy.
baby.
And his players just walk all over him. So he goes to Reddit and just bitches, and he's like, "Am I an asshole for
Yes.
letting this character die?"
Yeah, I now finally realize what the title was. The AITA. Am I the?
Oh yeah,
Am I the asshole?
I
Now-
knew that.
now
I knew
now-
that from the beginning. I was just being a dick.
Now I understand the context, like what the story was trying to get at. So.
Yeah, we know. We've already done r/am I the asshole. So like we already know. Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
feel like a dumbass because the entire time I was like, "What the fuck is going on in this post?" But the entire time they were just wondering if they were the asshole. I get it now.
What the fuck is an
Yes.
Anita?
It's like
Alright.
yes and no.
All right, no
is the
need. I'm
answer.
passing it to you. Go.
Lumia, I'm passing it to you. Go. Lumia, fucking.
Got him. Got
He's
him.
not prepared.
Oh my
What a fucking bitch.
No need, I have a spare post if you need.
No, it's not that. Fucking Lumia, go read the post. Read it. Read it.
Yes,
Read it.
boss man.
Yes.
We ain't the
Oh,
boss
he has
here. We are
plans,
the
I
boss.
see,
What are
I
you talking
see.
about?
Oh yeah.
I was behind LA, like I literally did Los Angeles.
What?
So
Huh?
I'm just saying. By the way, my Minecraft speedrun is going excellent. I'm making this really cute roof on my
Marin,
on
are
my little
you-
tower over here.
Why are
Marin.
you bothering building a house when you're trying to
My
kill the Ender Dragon? I don't
Marin, pay
understand.
attention. This is the fucking year anniversary. This is not the episode to be doing this shit. You
We're
are
waiting
literally having a separate conversation while we're recording.
Reborn is
Piece
straight
of
up.
shit.
Wait,
Reborn
I'm not
is straight up
supposed to be
gonna have a mental
speedrunning
breakdown at the end of
Mario
the episode. It's been
64?
30 minutes,
I
not
mean,
Oh,
you're
even
supposed
God.
to boot
all
up
I've read.
Hitman and like fucking not pay attention at all and just
I'm-
like
I've been paying
totally
attention
blow
to
up
everything.
the
Sorry, I'm
podcast
sorry. I'm
and-
speedrunning Mario 64 right now, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
and-
Very
I
cool.
Cosmic
can't-
rays hit
sorry.
my
Hold on,
console.
guys, I need to jump in the
That's what I
pile
was reading
universe.
I know
Guys,
we, I
I'm
know
sorry,
we
I'm streaming on
rescheduled
TikTok
just
right
so that
now.
one person in particular could actually be here, but like you know, I just can't right now. I'm too
Lumia,
much-
read your post. Just
Thank you.
Don't mind the clicking noises, I'm building bionicles right now.
I'm building.
Building Bionicles.
Yeah, sorry. I'm building my Lego Death Star right
Oh,
now. Sorry
shit.
if I'm a little distracted.
I'm just playing some. I'm just
Man,
playing
I
a quick
expect-
match of Pokemon
I
Unite.
expect constant
Hell
updates.
yeah.
I expect constant updates, man, and on like every step of that fucking speedrun. I will not delete any of it. I want to know the end, man, and you better fucking do it.
That's the real
Well,
meta. I'm telling you, it's in honor of the 1 year anniversary.
Okay, guys, I can predict the end of the episode.
Play my gotcha game.
Reborn is
All
gonna
right,
piss
everybody,
off
shut
Noni.
the fuck up and
And
let
Noni's just gonna keep in the Minecraft speedrun pause.
Yeah, read your post.
Everybody, shut the fuck
I'll
up. and
update my
let Lumia
speedrun
do
later.
the post.
Yeah, Lumia.
An uncut version of this episode should be uploaded.
Yeah.
Ooh, they have cheap coffee. Hell yeah.
He's just reading the fucking chopper stopper. He's just S-Boy's legit over here with the fucking shit they stuff in your mail, like 99-cent oranges. He's just reading it.
I'm a baller on a budget. Fuck off.
Baller on a budget.
All right, Lumia, please go.
Ideas are metagamey. Last year in college, we were playing Curse of Atropos 5e. Party hardly matters, so I'll refer to everyone via class. The story takes place at the very beginning of the game, crossing the forest and being attacked by the undead. I was playing a Sun Soul monk and had the idea to use a sunbolt to knock down a heavy branch off a tree to pin down some undead. This is where the horror story begins. I'll explain my plan and ask you some possible help with my character. DM, alright, enough metagame. What? We need to hear them coming and have time to prepare, right? Yes, but that's your plan. Your character isn't smart enough to come up with this plan. What do you mean? Are we not allowed to make plans? You are, but your intelligence isn't high enough to allow that. My intelligence was 11 average.
What?
What?
Your intelligence isn't hard enough to hear them coming,
And make a
prepare to
yeah,
fight.
apparently.
You can't
Unca
make
Bunga
all
man,
of
here
there's a
crackle
DM.
in
Yeah,
bush.
can't be like, wait a minute,
Okay,
you're retarded.
okay.
Isn't 10 intelligence like
what the
average
fuck?
human intelligence?
Yes,
dude?
10 is average.
That's not a terribly clever plan. What?
This isn't a Death
Unca
Note
Bunga,
tier
me here
plan.
crackle in tree. Me
No,
got pointy
now
stick.
if it was the player with like the heavy like unfortunate roll where they have like a 7 on their int, I could see be like, yo, but you didn't come up with this plan. You are a fucking idiot. Like I understand that, but 11, get fucked.
Even if it was a 7 for
No,
this plan?
no.
For this plan?
No,
No.
no. Here, hold on. If the player was like, I'm going to find a tree with sugary sap, so when I hit it with lightning, it will hit the sugar, and the energy will cause an explosion within the branch. That your character needs a very high int for something retarded
Yeah, you need
like
to be
that.
watching Rick and Morty.
I was gonna say Breaking Bad,
Thank
but
you.
okay.
Apparently, season 5 ended. I haven't watched a single episode of it.
Me neither. I keep looking. I'm like, oh, I should watch that, but like.
I swear. to
No one
fucking
gives a
stay on
shit.
It's all right.
subject.
We're not,
Okay.
we're
We
not
get
just
too meta.
metagaming, we're meta
The last-
podcasting.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
it's
last
about a meta
episode-
show.
The last episode was fucking awesome. This was, a classic base 10 out of 10. The rest of season 5, 3 good episodes, 3 meh episodes, but like the finale, base.
I feel like this is all going to be the episode now,
Well,
Noni.
This has been No Need's review of Rick and Morty season 5.
Reborn is
with
gonna
that,
snap before
what
the
you
end of
will,
the
everybody.
podcast.
Note to no need. Page 2.
I hadn't
Lumia,
finished page
go.
1 yet, you bitch.
You only have one sentence, you bitch.
I want to use
You
a
bitch,
magical
yes.
blast to knock a branch off some zombies. How advanced can that be? Page 2. This went up for a little longer until the whole party started to get a pill until our artificer suggests the plan instead. Good idea, artificer. Do you relay this to the group? I was fucking dumb. This
Yeah, I'd walk out.
I don't blame-
unironically.
I would too. I would too.
Unironically. That's some bullshit.
What the fuck is an artificer?
Like, man, you're not allowed to DM. Fuck you.
What the fuck is an artificer?
they make items. That's the entire class.
You ever play Skyrim? Those fucking little dwarf shits to make the
no, I
rubiks?
have not played
You
Skyrim.
can,
despite
at level
the fact that it's been
level
released
3,
like 8
if you
times.
want, you can go a route where you get a little golem guy. You could just
Make one of them little
then you're kind of
robots.
like a hunter.
In
But yeah,
Pathfinder, we have a
Soul Eater,
better
they make
class called
golems?
Summoner.
Ooh.
I don't care, you fucking nerds.
It's a monster maker.
I'm pretty sure they also have that in D&D. Artificer is just like the tinkerer
Yeah, well they do,
version.
but it's like Summoner's
like
more,
Atelier.
it's more
You
So they just
customizable.
make it.
It's more
Bombs.
customizable.
It's like Atelier,
Anyway,
you make bombs.
who?
I'm Alexi, take it.
No!
Yeah.
No!
Please, take it.
Alright,
Please
let's
take
fucking go. Karen rage quits at session 0 because I didn't let her play the character she wanted.
Before we go on, can we just say that this is a medium post and this is, I think, the longest post so far? Or at least one of them?
Yeah,
so
these
far.
people on
For
this
the most
subreddit
part.
don't really have a sense of scale for what
Well, I mean, don't worry,
Yeah, these aren't very
saw-
consistent.
I saw longer posts, like way longer posts.
I've
I
seen
saw
longer.
I saw a post, and it was written part 11, super long.
Yeah,
I was like,
that
no.
kind of
What the
shit.
I mean, the title was very funny. It was like something to do with furries or some shit. But I was like, no, I'm
It's
not
like,
really.
look,
I'm not
man, just
posting
put this
11
on your
parts.
fucking WordPress.
Yeah, it's
Like-
hard to want to feel like to have a long post for this podcast when you don't even want to fucking read the post in the first place.
You don't read
Alright.
the post beforehand?
Sometimes.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
I read like the first couple sentences, and the extra long posts.
Same.
You need more
Same.
than
I don't
than a
always
couple
read the
spent-
whole thing.
Yeah, you don't. You need a couple more
So
than
I'm
a
not
couple
the only
spent
one.
sentences
Oh, thank
for a lot
God.
of these extra long.
All right, fellas, let me
Especially if you
read
put the
before.
TLDR at the fucking end.
Let me read before our rain snaps.
Yep.
All right. So, because this is my first post. Oh no, I don't give a shit about that. Disclaimer: you might think that I'm the bad guy in this story, but just listen to me first, and then decide.
I
So
listen
first
to
of
you,
all,
you're the bad
No
guy.
one says you might think I'm the bad guy before fucking. Like, hear me out. I didn't kill those people. I didn't burn down an orphanage, please.
So, first of all, there's this cool RPG game place run by an old couple, maybe in their 40s or 50s. One thing that made it special was the fact that they also had templates and basically filled out character sheets, allowing players to pick one, choose a name, and some features, and basically that was it. The DM could look at the sheets and explain the setting, and maybe a few homebrew mechanics they wanted to include, and session 0 was over. Pretty simple,
English, motherfucker, do you write it?
I wanted to run a game with minimal combat and mostly talking, so I picked a few shit templates with low combat capacities, copied them a few times, and started waiting. A few people came over, and I specifically said beforehand, this campaign won't have a lot of combat, so if you're not into that, please find another game. Fair enough. About 4 people came, one we'll call PC1, PC2, Karen, and Karen's friend. Karen's friend, actually a cool guy, brought Karen to the table and asked if they could join. I accepted because I was sure that I could handle a 4-player campaign. Karen's friend picked up a half-elf rogue, and Karen couldn't choose. Then she went to the template stack, came back, and handed me a dwarven barbarian. Karen, I want to play this, not your weakling of choice. Me, looking at its stats. You know this will be a campaign with minimal combat, focus more on interaction with NPCs, right? Karen, whatever, do what suits you. Well.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I was getting really suspicious of her now, and asked, you wouldn't mind changing into one of the characters I have picked out? Karen is now visibly frustrated. No, they are so weak, they couldn't even handle a goblin. Me, yes they can. You can pick Gokliak as one of their bonus languages, allowing them to negotiate with goblins. Karen now screaming, but I don't want to negotiate with them!
This post has the
Then when-
energy of
Goblin Slayers
they,
are
we all
pretty
clapped
fucking
at the
strong.
end.
Yeah. That went on for a little while, but eventually she pulled the I want to speak to the manager card. And I said, fine, I brought the couple here. Karen started complaining that I had ruined her day by not allowing her to play a barbarian in a campaign where combat was basically useless. The managers, quote unquote, knew what was going on and told Karen to leave if she didn't like it here. Because it was so long ago, I don't really remember how long it went on, but I remember that in the end, Karen's friend took her away, apologized for her. He was an absolute champ for dealing with her. So, do you still think I'm the bad guy? Let me know. Sadly, this was only the beginning of me and... Oh, okay. It was only the beginning of me and Karen's epic rivalry. Which I will
shit,
continue
this
to
post
request.
is just the hook. It's just
just
the
a
hook.
hook.
They're trying to get you in.
Why did
They're
this
trying to
So
fuck
there is
story.
Why did this person put a phrase at the beginning? It was like, "Sir, I didn't kill that guy. I'm not the bad guy."
Okay, because apparently, like, there's an edit at the end, and apparently people are saying that he's the asshole in this. I'm just like, what the fuck? I mean, either this
Listen,
is a
I think they're
it's
both-
Reddit.
they're both
it's Reddit.
assholes.
It's Reddit. A normal person went on there, wrote a post, and then they all jumped down his throats because
Yeah.
they're Redditors.
There's
Okay?
literally
It's
two
not that
possible
complicated.
ways. Either like he's a normal dude posting on Reddit, and Redditors being Redditors like, well, you should have let her play her character, man. There's also the reason
just
why.
led to way worse problems.
Not the not worrying about the fact that she would completely ruin the
Okay,
campaign by
hold on.
doing to the opposite.
Hold on. There is a. I take back what I said. This guy could be a prick. He could just be twisting the story because she
Yeah.
could have been told that it was a sandbox campaign. So she's, the entire ride there, she's thinking, she's like, "Ooh, I could create this character. I could do this interesting. They could have this interesting quirk." And then she gets there, and he's like, "All right, it's a module. You have these choices. Pick one." I could understand how somebody could be frustrated there.
I
Well,
guess so, but
that's
I mean
not-
that's
that's
not
still
how
not
he said
really
it. He
his
said he
fault
mentioned
either.
specifically that this was he mentioned to her multiple times that it was a non-combat
And
roleplay.
All right.
So that's
right,
not really
here.
his fault for like the whole. She
Yeah.
could have thought that it was a sandbox.
Or
because
I mean, it's,
it wasn't him advertising it to her.
Yeah, I mean,
He was just.
or
he
it's,
was just posting
So
it.
that-
here's
or it's a fake post,
here's the main
and it's just Reddit
here's the
being
main
Reddit.
issue here. Here's the main issue is they're both they both suck, but Karen sucks a little more. Because the attitude at which Karen is coming into this is like the biggest red flag, and I wouldn't want to play D&D.
Oh, fuck no.
You're not willing to play along to what like the very basics of the campaign of like, yeah, this is about negotiating and talking, not fighting. So we're not going to do fighting characters. Not being able to play along with that is like already like a ooh.
Yeah, I don't-
But on
I
the
don't
other
understand why
hand,
you would wanna play
not being able to control a character to make it so that they don't just go around swinging, that kind of just also means you're a bit of a shit DM. You could just make it take place in a place that's heavily fucking guarded and have their character never get any experience. This is easy to write around. But so like both of you are fucking assholes, but at the same time they're being a pain in the dick and like no one wants to play with that. Like
I don't want to be the guy to defend a Redditor, but I'm like, I mean, he made it clear what he wanted, and the Karen didn't want that, so like he was right in saying either you pick something that matches what we're gonna play, or you fuck off. But yeah,
the eternal struggle of defending Karen or defending
Redditor.
a Redditor. It is a rock
I
and a
think
hard
it's
place.
a fake post.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
a fake post.
Yeah, no,
could
it
be
definitely is.
It could be a everybody claps
Lumia
story, 'cause
declares fake
literally
out of fake.
only the Karen is like being antagonist to the poster, and also like she's very caricatural. And she's like, Karen now screaming, but I don't want to negotiate. I mean, like, you don't have to be a fucking bitch to be like that. Like cosmically retarded. I don't know.
Literally every post on Reddit has got to be taken with a grain of salt, anyways, because you're going to be biased towards yourself, whether you
Well,
intend
yeah,
to or
but
not. You're going to remember things in such a way that.
What about like the self-hate? What about the self-hatred subreddit? Wouldn't they be biased against themselves?
They would
Okay. When it comes to Reddit, if it's too detailed or it's too fucking funny, it's probably not fucking real. It's probably like someone like sat down and made up like a funny story or like a real sob opera. Like, but when it's a batshit insane, and autistic, that's when it goes for reality. When it's like actual like real autism on display, it's like probably real.
Show us your laugh.
Kai, go ahead.
Ooh woo.
Read
All
your
right,
fucking
mine
post.
is I have an epic here.
Holy shit.
I didn't note I will quit when I get bored because I didn't read this whole thing.
Extra fucking
So-
long.
It'll be pretty fast. now.
Yes, when the princess has Discord admins as their white knights.
Is
Take
that what
an extra
ADM
one.
stands for? You'd think each letter would be a word.
It's because I read enough of it to know what he meant.
Oh,
Like,
DM
it's
stands
only-
for
it's only-
Dungeon Master. Oh, okay, got it.
Wow. But like admin is only 2 letters longer than ADM. It's actually more of a pain to type ADM because you have to make caps for all of them. You have to hold down
You know,
shift.
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure that actually means ADM because You know what? Fuck them. Well, this isn't technically an RPG horror story. Well, then what the fuck are you doing here? But this whole fiasco happened because of an RPG. So I believe this counts.
No, it doesn't. Fuck
It
you.
doesn't.
Only one counts, not multiple counts.
Yeah, this doesn't count. Thank you, Kai, for the post. Next one.
Are they LARPing?
Yes.
If so, then keep going. If not, then why the fuck should I care?
I don't know. I didn't read that far. Names have been altered, but here are the main players. Me, yours truly.
Slow
Amazing.
clap.
Incredible. Thank
You're
you.
a bit redundant there, but yes.
Dawn, my friend. Heather, the princess in question. Why not call her princess? Darling, Dawn and Heather's target. Arthur and Lancelot, ADMs of the server I was in. So I know Dawn for quite some time, but I feel like a Valley Girl accent will do well.
Probably because a woman
So I
wrote
know
this.
Dawn
I
for quite
guarantee
some
it.
time. She's an online friend, and despite a bit of an age gap, we're good friends. So we sort of have a big bro, small sis
Oh my
relationship
fucking-
because she relies on me a lot for guiding and emotional support.
Ew.
Ah.
Ew.
No, enough. Moving on.
It's too much.
No.
Princess!
What the fuck?
You know what? I've declared I don't care. I've actually declared I don't care about any of it. Do note about this. Everyone, look on screen if you're on the YouTube. See how long. See the size of this. There's 4 more of them. No, there's 3 more of them, all about the same length. It's long and boring and stupid. I assume I didn't read it, but fuck
Dude,
them.
the
I
word.
hate them. I hate them
Amazing
already.
pause.
If you say big bro, small
Yes,
sis, you're
I had-
done.
Yeah.
You've lost everyone.
I had such a visceral reaction to hearing everybody say big bro, little sister relationships. What the fuck? Jesus.
Small sis.
step bro. Go, ass boy.
Oh no, step bro!
Okay.
I'm
Oh, so
stuck
we
in the
just skipped
couch
the post.
again.
Nice. We're speedrunning the podcast now.
Hell yeah!
Fuck it.
How is that Minecraft speedrun going?
Bad enough.
Fucking, I don't know why the inside of my house keeps spawning fucking creepers and they keep blowing it up. And my cute
Put a
roof keeps
fucking
getting fucked up.
torch.
How am I ever gonna beat the world speedrun record with all this nonsense?
Wait, you took
Shit,
Oh
you're
my
50
God, there's
minutes
one right
into
now.
this.
in. You're like,
There's
way too
How am I
long.
gonna breed dreams
Yeah.
record, guys?
I'm getting
All right,
I'm getting good
ass
at
Got
leaving
boy.
out
a
the
record of
creepers
5
so
seconds.
they don't blow anything up. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Ass
okay.
boy,
my God,
go.
this one's
Quit reading your
SFW.
paper.
Shut the
You
fuck
know, I
up!
can see titties now?
Ass boy just starts reading local ads.
Fuck!
Just be like, well, here's an advertisement for a local
Kroger.
No.
for an attorney. Have you had an accident?
That's this
Hi.
one over here. I was reading Kroger.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ass boy, do
Go,
your thing.
go, speak.
This could be an actual horror story, as in it's horror based. So hip hip hooray! It's not just people being shitty. Although people are
Ooh.
being shitty in this, but whatever. DM makes us all start in the same village as use, and then started the adventure off with a bugbear raid. We never had a second session. I don't know what
Is
a
a bugbear
is.
like a pedo bear?
It might as well be for the context of this going forward.
All right.
I hate you all.
This is not safe for work. DM is a male and a coworker. I'm a male. The other 2 in the group are female friends of the DM. Disclaimer: this one gets really, really dark and unsettling. We all met up and had characters at the ready based on the DM's guidance that all 3 of us would start off in a village and be youths, 15 years old, training together, and we all experienced a time jump. And that this was going to be an intro into the world session. Gods, were we wrong? He had meticulously written out detailed family histories and had several pages of lore, drawn family crest, blah 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 blah. Who gives a shit? Fucking, there's bugbears coming over the walls of this fucking village and shit. That's all that paragraph says.
Did he say gods?
Gods
Cringe.
were we wrong?
Gods, were we
Yeah.
wrong?
Yeah.
Well, okay,
Yeah, why
Quam
did you
from
say
Fire
gods? You
Emblem.
should've said adios. Come on.
Okay.
We're
Moving
crazy
on.
adios.
Moving on.
So we kill a few bugbears and we're all having a good time. It's about 2 hours into the session and things are going well. The DM lets us describe our attacks talking in character even though we feel weak we're having a good time. Then the village walls begin to fail. The bugbears spill into the village, and hundreds of them. The DM has an NPC escort us to a nearby basement to hide, and we take actions to blockade the entrance and seclude ourselves inside. The DM goes on to describe the horrors of the bugbear raid in vivid detail. It started with just, you hear screams, and turn into, you can hear your childhood friend scream, but the screams are garbled and wet, and which turned into, you hear the lustful grunts and growls of bugbears mixed with the screams of your parents and other villagers.
Oh my
I think this guy started to take a page out of like Corpse Party. Although
Sounds like ERP.
apparently with more rage.
No. This guy played a really dark, edgy hentai game the night before, and he was like, "Oh man, I have so many ideas."
Oh god.
I tried to signal to the DM to calm it with a stern look and some subtle hand motion. These were...
What?
He is grinning and wide-eyed. He goes on to describe vivid detail how hours of non-consensual bugbear orgy sound, while the women look increasingly more uncomfortable with each excruciatingly painful painful minute that passes.
This is Lumia when we read abdl posts.
Does this guy like have a script? How is he managing to do this off the cuff?
Yes, that's what
don't
he
know
said.
or care.
It's
I
not
want
hard.
it to stop.
No,
Well,
he
I'm
literally
gonna do
mentioned
it
that
off
he
the
has
cuff.
like cases of lore.
He had a lot of like details about like
Oh,
the
fuck.
world, but it didn't say that he had a fucking script about how bugbear orgies sound.
Maybe he does.
I'd like to imagine that he like he spends a lot of time just thinking about this. Like he just
Probably.
If he doesn't have
he's spent many tens of hours pacing around thinking about bugbear orgies and what he could do to the various players in order to
Look up what a
really
bugbear
gross
is.
them out. I feel he's going a little above and beyond, a little too much.
I'm
Maybe
just-
if you.
I'm just saying, if this guy didn't have a script, then he should be an orator. People would
He sh-
fucking
he should-
listen
I
to
know,
this
that's what
and
that
tell
is.
stories.
Had he just stuck with like fucking just like the gore factor of having your entire village massacred, like that's neat. But why you gotta be weird? Why you gotta add?
Oops, shit.
Oh.
DMs are
The
deranged
bugbear-
psychopaths.
Maybe it's relevant to the
All of
story,
them.
Kai. Maybe you
In
need
D
to-
and D, when they
maybe
say
you need to
bugbear, is it
fight-
just like the metaphorical, like any enemy, or do they mean an insectoid bear? I'm very
Uh,
I
curious.
looked up bugbear, and
Yeah, apparently it's
it's supposed to be similar to the Boogeyman. It's this like
Okay,
humanoid
yeah.
creature with like a bear
It's
face.
this.
It's
Not
a
even
very
it
famous
has
D&D
bug wings.
creature.
What if these horny
this?
bugbears are relevant to the story? What if eventually you have to get revenge, but in the process you have to kill the horrific offspring of one of the horny bugbears and like your childhood friend or whatever?
It's
You
this thing.
know, give him benefit
This-
of the doubt here.
See, I feel like so. Like, if I was playing in this campaign, I probably would keep playing it just because it wouldn't gross me out that much. But like, you got to know who your players are if you're gonna be busting out the bugbear.
So like, if
like, you
I
gotta...
would actually be happy with a DM like this, because it'd be like, all right, this guy is trying his hardest to fuck with me mentally. This is gonna
No.
get me more immersed in the world.
No.
It's gonna get me more aroused.
Like,
No.
like
It's
of
gonna
course,
get you off.
of
I
course,
may
of
need a
course.
minute to
Hold
go
on.
to the bathroom.
Fuckers, you're giving him so much fucking leeway and credit. I'm pretty sure he just spent so many liters of semen on this. He just wanted to fucking share it with the world. That's just it. He spent many of semen of liters on this.
So many.
How many
scenes.
incognito tabs did it take for him to become aroused by monsters?
A lot.
No, it doesn't take that long.
What was the question?
You speak
How many
from
coom you
experience.
lost? A lot.
Anyways, boy, go back to Pope.
Yeah, S-boy, go.
It gets worse from here. So after about 20 minutes of the DM describing the sound of things, we get back to our horrifically scarred characters.
Oh wait, hold on. He spent 20 minutes describing orgy sounds. Okay, never mind. This guy has a boner. He's
Mhm.
fucking into it.
Let's
He
get-
told
They
you.
might be exaggerating,
Many
but,
liters of semen.
Like, if he spent like a minute or two just describing what was going on. It'd be like, all right, yeah, he's just fucking with me, immersion. But 20 minutes,
he might have been personally getting off just on the reaction, the reactionary looks.
Oh, guarantee it.
Probably.
There's the absolute horrified, uncomfortable, like, what the fuck am I doing?
It does sound
kind of
like
thing.
he gave them a shit-eating grin.
He-
So, you know.
He
So
did.
like, I feel like if they were a little more like, oh shit, like had even one of them probably spoken up and been like, all right, can you?
What the fuck is this,
we
dude?
Get it, orgy.
No, one of them.
Go.
Typical
Like,
victim
yeah.
blamer, Kyla Kitty Lois.
The poster apparently did give him like a bit of a warning, but you know, only once. So
Yeah.
apparently
I
didn't
would.
help.
You better give them a warning of like, hey, this campaign is gonna get fucked up. Like if that was a warning and then this shit would have started happening, I wouldn't even have a problem. I'd just be like, oh, you were
No,
serious
the-
when you're
The
going
post-
hard.
The poster wasn't the DM, and the poster is the one who tried to signal him to calm it down. Oh wait, no, it was with a stern look and some subtle hand motions. That's not enough.
This is
Never
like-
mind.
And some
Alright,
bedroom
alright.
eyes.
all right, ass boy, go.
The bugbears moved on. We survived. We slowly and cautiously venture out of the basement to find our destroyed village and the mutilated corpses of our family and friends. Everyone is dead. They all have been what I will politely describe as skull-fucked by bugbears.
Yo.
Everyone's jaw is broken, and everyone has big gaping eye holes and glistening faces.
See,
He's
this is a
into
little-
it.
this is a
He's
little
into it, bro.
It's a little-
I'm telling you. Like, there is
a little
no
much.
way you're gonna go.
Little much.
Yeah.
Oh
Write your
shit! I have a
fucking
bullet.
Stephen King ripoff novel.
Oh no.
It is described that It is described that the dead bodies lack any form of cuts or bruising, thus implying they were fucked to death. Oh wait, the DM comes out and says it. The bugbears killed them when they abused their eye holes during the orgy. What about the other kids in our group? One of the women asks. The women, we players all
That's
are
this DM's base. I'm declaring it.
page 3. We players are all incredibly uncomfortable. None of us are eating the snacks. The poor snacks, they are left on the table
No,
dried.
not the snacks, the Doritos.
Left
Oh,
untouched.
no.
The snacks don't get eaten. I feel sick. The look on the women's faces, and I'm even a part of this. We keep trudging on through.
You're part of the problem.
What's wrong, honey? What's wrong, honey? You didn't hear your bugbear snacks.
my bugbear gummies. Let me just take the eyes out.
Oh,
Hey, anyone
bugbear
want some gummy
gummies.
bears?
You here have
No.
we have some cinnamon
bugbear-
rolls with extra thick frosting on it. Would you like some? Would you like some? Why aren't you eating the frosting? Why are you?
Ass boy,
Hey,
continue.
babe, you haven't touched your sausage.
We're trudging on through, and we decide to bury the bodies. The DM then asked us to make athletic checks in order to see if we can keep a hold of the bodies due to the fact that the bodies are slippery from bugbear cum.
all right, dude. This is you're going a little. You know.
This
That's
is-
the point. That's definitely the point where I'd be like, okay, buddy, can we? Okay.
What if
okay.
this campaign
I get
is just r/semen retention propaganda? You know, they're
don't know
saying
what it
this
is,
what
man.
happens.
This guy is edging himself. Yes.
He's probably an old no-fapper who just had too much edging, and he's just at the deep end.
This guy can't get it up, so he has to get off in other ways.
Ass
He
boy,
doesn't wanna take
continue.
Viagra.
It is at this time that I decided I couldn't take it anymore and ended the session. You couldn't end it way before this? Jesus, man, you have a real...
Slippery
problem.
cunt, that's where I draw the line.
I didn't mince words and called him a sick fuck, and that this had been one of the most uncomfortable moments of my life and the worst D&D experiences I ever had. The women looked so disgusted and uncomfortable. He was proud of his session, though. He took it as a massive compliment about his ability
Well,
as
yeah,
a storyteller to
massive
make us so
cum.
uncomfortable.
He completely succeeded in what he set out to do.
Yeah.
He did.
So like
What an absolute Chad.
yeah, he's the winner.
Yeah, the Redditor there is just a loser. I just couldn't take
You
it.
got fucked. You got yeah.
The Redditor is just a normal human being, guys. Skull fucking completely normal. Completely fine. No human being will ever be uncomfortable with skull fucking. Obviously.
He said he had better things planned for our characters, and I'm fucking terrified. That's me saying that, Jesus. And couldn't wait for the next session. The next session never fucking happened. Working with this guy was horribly awkward afterwards. He constantly wanted to get a session together every weekend for about 2 months, but none of us ever wanted to play. I tried explaining to him that none of us wanted to continue, but he always took it as a compliment of his storytelling abilities. He eventually gave up and blamed us for being too busy to continue his amazing story. Thankfully, I got laid off about 4 months after the session, and I blocked him from contacting me on every platform possible.
I thought the dude was like, hey, thankfully I got laid from this session.
Nice.
Thankfully, because thankfully,
Ultimate
so it wasn't as
WTF.
awkward with my coworker. I got fucking fired, bro. What?
Yeah.
What a redditor comment to make.
Imagine
what a
being
way to,
fucking
what
fired.
a way to
You're
end
fired,
the
you
story.
have no
You
job,
are
you
now
have no money.
jobless and are glad.
You have no
for it.
house. She's like,
Fucking
at least
loser.
thank God I'm not without fucking skullfucker, bugbear, furry dude anymore.
Now I want to know: did the DM get laid off?
I
Yeah,
hope he gets laid into a grave.
I mean, he
Slowly.
definitely beat off after the session.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, yeah, Redditor cringe. He took the L and skullfucker based.
I need to see the
you want-
DM's basement. I need to see what's down there.
Are you sure you want to see? You're not prepared
bugbear
to.
cum.
You're not prepared to.
It's jars of mysterious white liquids labeled different things. Some of them bugbear.
Chocolate covered ants.
All right.
I don't know who
No
has a
need.
post
You are
left.
the last one. You have not
Oh.
read a post. Go.
Okay. Give me a sec.
No need. I hope you stop playing Genshin Impact and found the post.
Okay, let's see. RPG horror story. Give me a sec. RPG horror story. Controversial. Top. all time.
Literal bro.
Damn.
No need. Just pick
Literal
the
brother.
backup post I put. Just fucking
No,
do it.
no. Top all time. I need the cream of the crop. I need what was the most controversial. Let's see. Okay, let's see. The
Cunt.
top most controversial post on RPG horror story was posted 2 years ago, and it's titled, "You are not allowed to do that while I'm here." We're playing a campaign and have just achieved 16th level. I'm playing Elven Wizard. One of the player character has just died and doesn't want to be resurrected, so they just bring their new character, a cleric. We will call this player Kevin. Kevin is not particularly bright, but until this new cleric turned up, I had never had a problem with him. We're fighting our way through a pyramid, I just defeated some golems, and as usual I cast Detect Magic, and scanned through the various sarcophaguses. However the fuck that's read.
Yeah, you said it right.
Okay.
Yeah.
For loot. Kevin decides that looting the skirmish was against his god's edicts, and that we weren't going to do it. I laughed and continued doing so. Kevin gets mad, like foaming at the mouth mad, yelling at me over the table. Okay, so I stopped looting the skirmish, and I planned for revenge. As we had just finished a major battle, I teleported the party back to town so we could heal up and rest overnight. The next morning, we meet up, and I teleport us back to the pyramid, leaving Kevin's cleric behind. I looted that Krakara while the other players were arguing about
That's based. Based.
while the other players were arguing about whether to go and get Kevin or not. Seeing as I was the only one in the party with teleport, I told them they were free to walk back to town to get him if they wanted. But as far as I was concerned, we could hire a cleric who wouldn't fuck around with our loot. Kevin stormed out of the group and hasn't been heard from since. No great loss.
Unironically, that is, as much as I'd like to shit on him for doing something like that, that sounds like a perfectly like in character kind of thing. Where like the fucking goody two shoes goddamn cleric over there is worried about his god and shit and won't let you loot the fucking grave, so you leave him behind. That makes sense. I completely agree. It's 10 out of 10 based. Yeah. Those are my thoughts.
Hard agree.
I'd agree, obviously. Okay, the reason this is the most controversial post. Even though, like, okay, this dude's kind of an asshole, but like, still based, still, made the correct decision in character moment. Everyone in the comments here fucking disagrees. They're calling him a petty child and how he could not just defend himself properly. So he used these fucking mean tricks on poor fucking Kevin. And I'm like, really? Like, really,
Bruh.
bros?
Kevin.
No,
Yeah.
this is ridiculous. Kevin was absolutely in the right.
All my niggas.
But
hate
yeah,
Kevin.
no, it makes sense that that's what would have happened. I'd believe it. Like, it's hilarious too. It's a really funny thing.
I don't know. I think it might just be skewed because of the D&D campaigns I play. But like, you play with friends, and we do shit like this. It's like usually funny, Like it's fun, and you argue about like a dumb bullshit all the time. But like all these fucking posts we just read are all like so into the game. So like, no, fuck you. How could you
I was
do
gonna say
this?
you're level 16. How you're not gonna like actually like ditch him. You're ditching him for the duration that you're going looting in stuff that he would bitch about. Like that's why you're ditching
Yeah,
him.
and you're coming back, so I mean, why does it matter?
Like it's not like you're just gonna be like, oh, you're not allowed to play D&D, her. It's like, no, in character you got left behind because we hate you. Like,
All right.
we'll be back.
All
wanna
right,
kill you.
Reborn. Let's talk about
right.
incontinent foxes.
Now that we're done with RPG horror stories, we have all read a post. The subreddit sucks. It was sucked on day one. The subreddit spawned SHREDDIT. It was so ass. Before we get into the ABDL posts of the week, remember to check out patreon.com/SHREDDIT, where you can support the show and really help us grow. We have to pay our editor here. That's right. He isn't just working in my basement like you guys assumed. Please help us out with that. He needs food. He needs water. He is going to die soon.
As the thumbnail artist, I also need food and water too, please.
No,
I-
No,
fuck you,
no.
do
If
not
you
let us
pledge
watch
on
this. Shut
Patreon,
the
you
fuck
get
up.
to choose whether we give them
Reborn has yet to
food
pay
or
me.
water. Your choice.
Yes, there will be 2 tiers for every price. One, if you want some of the money to go to our editor, and one for if you want
To
it.
go to our thumbnail artist.
They fight for their food and water privileges.
The key is that we keep all of the money.
Well, no,
And
for
we don't give it to 'em.
It's a lot. It's just a voting system. It's not really we're not
Memes
really
aside,
giving them
for
the
$1, you support the show. You get access to a Patreon exclusive Discord chat. For $5, you get your name in the credits, a shout out. For $10, you get access to the forbidden episodes, the episodes we can't upload to YouTube. You also get a bigger name in the credits to say that you have a bigger dick than the $5 people. And it just keeps going on from there. You get a bigger name, the more money you donate every month, or the more money
The more
you tip
money
us.
you give, the more your dick is
Also,
gross.
if you like tea, check out dragonstreasure.com and use code SHREDDIT at checkout for 10%
What the
off.
hell? It's too many, sir.
Shut up. Now let's get into the ABDL post of the week.
Wait,
And I-
check out Shreddit official on twitch.com/YouTube.
It's official.
Twitch.tv/SHREDDIT
Yes.
Yes.
I wish it was still a fickle, but whatever.
Yeah,
It's official.
So
You know.
Shreddit, so the Shreddit official Twitch channel, I play games on Wednesdays and Wednesdays and
Yeah, no, you don't.
I play games on Thursdays and Sundays. Marin plays games on Mondays and Tuesdays, and Lemon plays games on Wednesdays and Fridays. That is our schedule. I, a host of Shreddit, am on there. That's why it's called the Shreddit official Twitch channel. And these two associates of mine, Lemon and Marin, are hires on to help run the channel, and
I
together
just
we
hate-
form the trio.
I just hate how I never got the opportunity to tell my joke about how no need works in my basement because my basement looks like a dungeon.
Well, now we know that your basement looks like a dungeon. Cool.
Yes,
Everybody
it does.
speculate.
Narrative
Ooh, unfurnished
payoff.
basement, ooh-woo.
All
Yeah.
right,
Alright.
now
Yeah,
let's
you
get
can
into
all
the.
my shit too or not?
Yes. Go.
Where
go.
are these ABDL posts?
Alright.
No,
Your basement.
no. There is one
Reddit.
ABDL post, and it's gonna be the funniest one. No need. Remember, delete the other 6. It does not matter
No,
what.
no need. Do not delete. Do not delete. I am
No
paying
need.
you
Don't
extra
delete.
for
No need
this,
from
you
the future,
fucker.
like 3 weeks from now, no matter the argument with Rain, or like even if he literally fires you.
You
delete
already
other
agreed. You already agreed to do it. You
six. No.
Even if he literally
No.
fires.
No need.
You
Always
did
remember
agree
that.
earlier.
No need.
Well, it
always
looks
remember.
like we need a new
God
editor.
gives his silliest clowns his funniest battle. Do not lose this one.
No need. You literally agreed to do it. You
Also-
agreed to do it. You cannot back out now.
No,
You are a man of your
literally not.
word. You will feel bad if you don't.
Also,
Alright,
Alexy Vengeance is a French artist who's
Yes.
aspiring to become a mangaka. Support him.
Exactly. So to go back to the
future no need. I'm not saying that
My God.
that I support what you're doing, but I'm also saying that I'm probably not going to listen back to it and wouldn't know either way.
Based.
No need. I will listen back to it. I will get in your DMs and I will cry about it. Just remember.
No need. Literally.
Alright.
No need. Even if you get fired, it was worth it. It's worth it.
It
No
is
need.
not
What
worth
you need
it.
to do is you need to claim that, oh no, we're going to have the uncut version just as
Patreon
Yes!
exclusive.
on the
Yes!
Patreon. That's the idea, and that you were simply editing it so that you could create a profit, an incentive.
Shut the
for
fuck
someone
up,
to
lift
come
this-
onto
God
the
damn it, let's
you're
go.
Really just
Rain, post the ABDL.
What?
So Kai
This
can...
entire session is just all
Alright.
we need for
Shut
behind
the
the
fuck
scenes.
up.
Everybody
Just
shut the
stalling.
fuck up and support Alexy. No need.
Support
Future
everyone
No
here
Need.
at Shredded and their affiliates.
Please
Go.
edit all of them. Come on. Don't.
No need.
don't
Just
do
delete
this.
everything. Just delete all of it.
All right,
Uh,
all right, Kai. Here's your ABDL.
No,
post
I'm
of
not
the
even
week.
done. I haven't started. You fucking asshole.
yeah. Can I get an F into the chat?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my fucking
Here's
god!
a-
All right,
here's a-
everyone, shut the fuck up. All right, if you want to support my stuff or just see my art, you have the links in the description. I am currently doing a fundraising to buy an iPad Pro so I can upgrade my shit. During the fundraising, which will go for longer than intended anyway, you'll have prices off, perks and shit that unlocks whenever we unlock goals, giveaways and shit. And yeah, ton of stuff. Come check it out. I have Ko-fi, Patreon, commissions and shit. Come, fuck.
I got a question for the audience. How horny are you?
Don't.
Done.
Very. We're so fucking horny.
Don't.
All right, Kai. Read your post.
Don't do that.
So I was really horny last night, and I wanted to use Rocket Stars. For those who don't know, Rocket Stars is a pay site where you pay in Bitcoin to circumvent the bank's ban on ABDL content. Essentially, anyways. I would use like XRP or something much quicker. You don't got to wait 8 minutes for the thing to settle. Anyway, at first I tried the wire service since that seemed way easier than trying to have my own crypto account. But after like 5 attempts, I gave up and decided I would try to make a Coinbase account instead. So I went through a long and tedious registration to set it up. Now, I need 50 Bitcoin because Rocket Stars needs that amount as minimum for some reason. So I tried to buy 50 Bitcoin. Wow, that's a lot. Are you retarded?
This sounds
However,
like a
in my
scam.
pre-nut cloudiness, I
sounds
didn't
like a
see that they
scam.
would charge a $1 fee, leaving me $1 short. Fuck.
Mommy,
I hope you need
mommy,
$50 in
I need my
Bitcoin.
shit, 50 bitcoins to
How
see my
old
shit
is
videos.
this? How old is this? This has to be very old. Imagine paying 50 Bitcoin in order to see some ABDL porn.
This
Fucking-
post was written less than 6 hours ago.
Yeah, ABDLs are
Oh.
all rich, dude. That's how they can afford to their lifestyle.
So I'm
Is this
assuming he
Donald
means
Trump? Is this,
$50
like,
worth
some
of
fucking
Bitcoin.
Giantly, like billionaire asshole.
This person has no idea what Bitcoin is because they said 50 Bitcoin. There's no way in hell.
This is why I
They
picked
have
this
50
post
Bitcoin.
for Kai.
Anyway, however, in my pre-nut cloudiness, I didn't see that they would charge a $1 fee, leaving me $1 short. Fuck. I tried to buy just $10 more, but my bank account refused, and I got a text about fraud, even though I literally just bought $50 of Bitcoin a minute ago. Yeah, because you
that's
just
why.
had 2 big transactions from Bitcoin, from crypto in less than a minute. Of course the fraud detection is going to go off, you absolute moron. Anyway, now I'm kind of tight for money. Yeah, maybe then don't spend all your $50 that you have to try to get porn. Are you
porn makes the world go around, man.
First of all, why are you buying porn? Second, why are you buying ABDL porn with crypto?
God.
Because the bank bans ABDL. I'm sorry. Can we touch on that? And we have to go.
Who
Bank is
has paid
based.
for
The bank
who
is
pays
based.
for porn using like their normal bank account?
Yeah, that
At
too.
least use like PayPal. Like at least, like at a minimum, like do
Just
some
make,
level of
just make
have
an
some,
account in Switzerland to just for the porn.
like have some sort of self-respect. Like, are you really going into your bank and like talking to the bank teller? And they're gonna look at your transaction history and be like, here, and so now you have to like try to explain.
Yeah.
It's good lord, what the fuck? Okay, anyway, however, that's when I saw it. I know better than to try to dump another $50 just to see if it worked. I am retarded. However, that's when I saw it. A glimmer of hope. I could verify with my photo ID and get 5 Bitcoin for free. $5 worth of Bitcoin, you stupid bitch. Fuck yeah. So I went through and tried to upload my ID, but it took multiple tries because my phone takes too high resolution of pictures, and I had to turn the resolution down a lot to get it to work. God, you're an idiot.
Fucking bragging.
You're a fucking moron. You are technologically, like, illiterate. You don't understand how money works. You're so stupid. I hate you. I hate this person so much, having nothing to do with any ABDL shit. They're just stupid.
Listen.
Reborn, you
For
picked
those
well.
of you, for those in the audience who are unaware, I actually am surprising everybody with their own personalized ABDL posts. I found a post for each person that should trigger them specifically.
I feel it's gonna pick like a French post for me or some shit like that.
Oh, damn.
That would be hilarious.
Alexi, you're into ABDL, right?
Okay.
Oh, I shit
What?
in my diaper.
Go fuck yourself, guys. Go fuck yourself.
But it finally did, and I eagerly awaited my 5 Bitcoin so I could go through with the process of paying Rockstar so I could just bust a nut already. But the Bitcoin wasn't showing up. At this point, it had been 45 minutes of trying to get this to work, and I finally accepted defeat. It was way past my bedtime anyway.
Wait, is that real?
So I went on
Imagine
you have
just
to
edging
get
and being like,
another
come on, I need to go to bed.
Ariana
My mom is
Evans
gonna
video
yell at
for
me.
like the 100th time this year. What? It got the job done, but now my soul felt a lot more hollow than my balls.
Did you at the
Oh well, I thought
bedtime
at
part?
least the 5 free
No, he
Bitcoin
didn't.
will be in my account by tomorrow. Well, I woke up today and checked coinage. Basically, the first thing, and now the value of BTC dropped, and now I only have $43 worth of BTC in my account. So even when the 5 free BTC goes down, it still won't be enough. All I wanted was to unlock my favorite model who only charges like $6 a month. Can I get an F in the chat?
I'll
Frowny
stamp a
face.
big
You know,
red
you
F
could have
across
bought
your
like
face.
Tether or something where the value of it is locked to 1 USDT equals $1. It will not go down or up. You hold that in the cases where you want to use crypto, but you don't want it to keep going up and down and up and down. You fucking moron. You are so stupid. I
But
hate you. I
Kai,
hate
Elon
everything
Musk
about
say
you.
Bitcoin is the future.
But Kai.
Kai,
Crypto's the future.
Kai.
Bitcoin takes goddamn 8 minutes
Kai,
for a
listen
simple
to me.
for
Kai.
one
Kai.
block to go.
please. Kroger has cheaper coffee. All right. These ads are very interesting.
Ooh.
All right, Kai, who
It
you
was
throwing
worth
it
it.
to? Kai, who you throwing
All
it
right,
to so I can post her?
I
Lumia,
hate
go.
But fair.
All right,
Oh,
Lumia.
here you go.
This
Here it is.
Which one? Who's this?
Lumia.
Hello. It is I, Lumia.
There.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, sweetheart, what's up?
Read your ABDL post.
Let me take a swig of this wine.
Are you day drinking right now?
It's 5 o'clock.
Bottoms
Listen,
up. Bottoms up.
There is a reason the $5 Patreon tier is called Buy Lumia Beer. She could not get through the ABDL without alcohol.
Bottoms
Lumia,
up.
you're into ABDL,
The
right?
entire bottle.
Scramble the brain so I don't feel the pain.
Padded confidence. Hi, friends and gamers and gays.
Quiz.
Padded coincidence.
Just had a funny coincidence I'd like to share. So I was playing Minecraft Dungeons Hero Edition lately, and I've never played it before. I was playing this morning while still in my night diaper. and noticed the current mission I was playing was called Soggy Swamp. I couldn't help but
Oh.
laugh as I'm sitting in my soggy diaper playing this level.
No.
I thought to myself,
No.
if only they knew, or do they? Just a funny tale. Stay diapered. I just want you to know, Rain, the first thing I saw after this was the hide
Ew.
button, and I want to click that so badly, even though I know it's a picture I'm staring at.
Unfortunate.
God, oh fucking mighty.
I hate my life. God.
Sorry, Lumia.
Smile.
I bet they had very nice streams that night.
I was wearing a soggy diaper, and the Minecraft level was Soggy Swamp, guys.
That's the whole
Soggy
post,
swamp,
right?
just like my butthole.
All right, Lumia. Lumia, who's rating the ABDL post? now?
Marin, I need to know what you gave Marin.
Was it because of the Minecraft thing? All
Maybe.
right.
I was actually curious what Rain would give you.
Okay, let's see. Forced
You are the
messing
commu-
poll. Oh,
You are the community manager, so I have to give you one with a community poll.
God. I love communal polls. Hey everyone, just coming off a purge cycle and I'm going all out this weekend. I wanted to have a more forced messing experience while diapered this weekend and wanted to take a poll on everyone's favorite option. Whichever is the highest, I'll do to myself. So the options I have are suppository, that's 1 out of 10, bitch shit, get it out of here. Enema, I had stomach problems with store-bought in the past. Do that one. If you know you're gonna have trouble, that's how you know it's gonna be a good show. Enema water solution, cringe, get that out. Marshmallow. And banana. What are your favorites? I'm gonna look up. Does marshmallow mean anything in the ABDL community?
Guys, I'm very
No,
scared.
it's probably just like
No,
marshmallow
I-
fluff or some shit.
I am
I
really
think-
scared to ask
No,
what does marshmallow and banana
Marshmallow
mean
trick.
I
in this
think
context.
I think this person needs to take a very literal, real poll and shove it up their ass.
They
might
would
enjoy
like that.
Okay.
That's
They
the
might
problem.
Probably enjoy
They'll
it.
probably get off of it.
Yeah, they'd probably enjoy it.
All right, Marin, who you throwing it to?
Okay, so that was a really short post, and I just wanted to say I looked up what the marshmallow thing is, and there's an entire thread. I will report back on that later. For now, I want to pass it
Marin?
over to Sour
What's-
Lemon.
wait.
You don't
But
need
first,
to do
what's a
that.
purge
Just
cycle?
throwing that
Or
out
is
there.
this have to? Is this like a
Oh.
crossover with like the anorexia community? What's
Yeah.
No, we're
The fuck?
care. I just
Where
want
do they purge it
this
from?
to stop.
Not from the asshole, because that'd be the show itself. It wouldn't be the preparation.
Well, The Purge is a movie where you
I
can
still
one
have
day where you're allowed to do
Pop-Tart
as many crimes as you want to. So I imagine this is them going around murdering everyone in sight.
Well, they're already.
All right,
they're
This
already,
is
like,
us murdering
doing crimes of
KBD.
They're
Yeah.
murdering everyone.
All right, Lemon, go.
I'm drinking my tea.
Hello?
Hold on.
Okay,
Alright.
while he's drinking his tea. Okay, so I've also been reading about it. Decided to try this yesterday. It's very simple. Number 1, freeze marshmallows about 10 minutes. This will
Marin?
firm them up. They will not be
I
cold.
hate you.
Roll them to make them
Marin,
thinner and
I
easier
finished-
to
I finished
insert.
drinking my tea.
Oh,
Did
are
Are you shitting out
What?
marshmallows? Is that what's happening?
Continue with any additional you have. Diaper up and go about your day. All right, cool. Now we know.
What?
Now we know.
Oh.
What the
So,
fuck? What is wrong with
but I
you?
gotta-
They want to feel
But
like they have to shit.
I gotta ask you,
Just
Marin,
like,
though.
just like
I
eat a bunch of
gotta- I
like
gotta-
custard or
I gotta
ice
ask
cream or
you.
something. Just like it would or just eat like a brick of cheese.
I'm gonna
Wait.
shit myself.
I gotta ask though.
Hmm.
You want a peegasm?
You cut out. What did you say?
You want a peegasm?
Oh.
Oh,
I wouldn't
yeah.
know. I've never had that before.
If you have not had a peegasm, the easiest way I know how is to use a massage gun.
Uh-huh.
I have one of
This episode.
Motherfucker!
Is that like when you pee while you're orgasming?
No, I think you pee for your
Yeah.
orgasm
Hold
from
on.
peeing.
Yeah.
I can
By the way-
come 3 times in a row, and then from this thing makes me pee uncontrollably fast in my diaper. I will try to make sense of that sentence in a second.
Lemon,
I'm
I thought
so
you were
hooked.
just talking about yourself. I'm so...
No! No!
That seems
You guys
very
don't let him
fitting.
lie to you.
Wow.
Realize
I'm-
how much he was in character.
I'm... I was in character until I saw I can come 3 times in a row.
I thought that was you saying you have multiple orgasms. So say
No.
good job.
I'm so hooked when I don't want to feel so turned on while wearing my diapers. So I can come
Guys.
3 times in a row, and them, this thing makes me. I think they mean, and then this thing makes me pee. So they come 3 times, and then they pee immediately.
This has to be a woman, right? Because like you straight up cannot pee with a bone. Like there's shit
with a boner.
Not
Like
true.
there's
It's
there's
just very uncomfortable.
No, you can't pee.
yeah.
with a
It's like
boner.
it's like
It's like
I'm-
actively.
I'm pretty sure
painful.
there's like either a chemical or mechanical like thing that pretty much like makes it very difficult to pee while like erect. So, like,
it's just
yeah,
a
it's-
muscle
this
thing.
is-
I think it's just too hot that the urethra is
Like
Yeah.
well, and like on
Harsh,
purpose
kinda.
so that you don't like accidentally do it makes
But you
sense.
can't
But
do
like
it.
so but like how do you go 3 times in a row while peeing uncontrolled? This is
You don't think that's like physically
This is a
possible
white
for
woman.
male?
yes.
This is a white woman
I
moment.
don't. Yes, this is a white woman moment. This is a white woman talking about how much she loves her
Wait,
dog kind of
so-
moment.
I'm so hooked when I don't want to feel so turned on. Well, wait, but wouldn't? So she uses the machine to come 3 times and pee,
Mhm.
so that she stops feeling horny while wearing her diapers.
Mhm.
But she does have the cum and the pee in the diaper
Mhm.
to.
No, it's just pee.
Well, I mean, that's true because it's a lady.
Yes.
There might be some fluids, but it
Some
wouldn't be
vaginal
cum.
discharge.
Do you guys
Sure.
think ABDL people get excited at the thought when they're put into an old house and they have to wear a diaper without judgment?
I'm sure that
I like how we read this and we're all just going over the logistics.
Yes.
Like
I
we're
want to
not
know
just-
what it takes to nut 3 times.
we have
consecutively.
questions.
Listen,
I can't
Kai.
nut 3
We're not.
times
We'll pass the
consecutively. I
we'll
need
pass
the advice.
we'll pass the point of
Oh
shock.
no, I'm not.
We're
I'm
like
not.
terrified.
Now it's just
Also,
genuine
Lumia is-
intrigue.
Lumia is
All
what
right,
you're still asking questions.
Lemon.
All right, pass it. Lemon, pass
What
it.
is a-
Pass
what
it.
is
Pass
a-
it.
No. I want to know what a massage gun is. Like, I understand what a massage.
Hold on,
Just
I got
Google
it.
it.
What do you
Well,
mean?
what's a massage gun?
Hold
That's
on!
basically just like a punch to your gut, isn't it?
Say he probably. I'm like, you haven't seen a massage gun? Massage guns are pretty
massage
good.
It's
That's
probably
boy's pulling out his massage
It's probably
gun.
a vibrator like mounted on the gun.
Yeah.
Like,
Oops.
maybe.
Wait,
It's a
Shut
big.
the fuck
Imagine
up.
like a giant vibrator meant to
Alright.
just like massage
Oh
your
my
back
God,
muscles.
the
Like,
door-
like what it does.
While he's getting his massage gun, I'll pass.
He's locked in. And we're all watching Askboy trying to go through, trying
No,
to
no.
open his door, but he's locked in his own house, in his own
I think my
room,
door
Yeah.
which
handle's
is
broken.
hilarious.
Oh no.
Cool.
Oh no.
It's okay,
I'll pass
Asper.
it
You're
over
stuck
to
with us
Alexi.
forever.
Alexi-
What's wrong with that?
Alexi, you
F's
can get
F's in
this.
chat for
It's just like
Askboy and his
that
ability
movie
to
where,
leave his
the
I will
ghost kills
bust down that
people on his
fucking
Zoom
paper
call.
thin door. I don't give a shit.
All right, Alexi, you said you're ready.
I didn't say that, sir.
Alexi,
said
I
you're
want
ready,
you to
so
know
you better
I
be.
picked this I picked this for you because I started reading this, and for some reason I started reading it in a voice.
I
Okay.
So it is very French.
Do you want me to
Better
read it in
be-
a ho-ho voice?
Yes.
Better-
Yes.
If you want to.
Alright. To be in character, I'm going to piss and shit and cum myself right now.
Yes. Yes.
Do it.
Oh, I totally wet now, which is cool but inconvenient as hell. When I'm drunk, I now tend to wet in my sleep, which rocks when I'm wearing a diaper. But I passed out earlier tonight on my shared apartment couch with one, and now I have to deal with cleaning that before my roommate wakes up. The pros and cons of being a PTL. I just said it,
I
pros,
think-
motherfucker.
Being ABDL aside, this guy actually discovered an actual life hack. If you're going to go get drunk, wear a diaper so that when you piss yourself in the night, it's absorbed. And you
This
don't
is
have
how
to
it
clean
starts.
up.
This is how you get into
This is how you
ABDL.
get them, boys.
Why
We
the
got
fuck
them.
would you
We
buy
got
By
them.
the
The second
We
year
got 'em, boys.
anniversary, we're all
This
gonna
way,
be like,
I don't
maybe we
think,
could, maybe we make fun of them a lot, but maybe they're honest. Them, I don't know.
Maybe you like buy a pack of 12.
Fuck you,
like
Baron,
you use
no.
one accidentally while drinking, but then you're like, damn, I have to finish the 11 other ones, and that's
Always
when
keep
that's
a
when
spare
you
pack of
get in the deep end.
Always
Alright.
keep a spare pack of diapers around from when you're totally wasted.
Alright, Alexi, throw it to somebody.
I wanna kill myself. Ass boy, read.
Oh shit!
Oh, I shit myself every night.
Come on, hit me
I
with
think
it.
it's just me and No Need.
Come on.
There you go.
Okay.
I chose this for you because I can see you just going, what am I doing?
I do that every day I wake up. It just why am I here? Just to suffer.
Just to read
How
about
do you
people,
handle-
about people fucking coming from shitting themselves. That's why you're here, ass boy. That's the only reason. To consume all of this amazing content about people coming from shitting themselves.
How do you handle the post diaper clarity? You grab a special tool that is it has a tube.
It's called a gun.
Some people call it a gun, depending on the caliber.
A massage gun.
Yes, it's a massage gun.
It can
It'll
massage your brains
massage
into
when
soup.
You pull your trigger. Yeah.
It massages very deep.
It
deep
really,
tissue.
really helps softening the
You-
tissues.
You might even feel it come out the other side.
Depending on the
Very
caliber
powerful tool.
and the type of massage head. I feel kind of disappointed with myself because I'm on a podcast named SHREDDIT, and ashamed after wearing today. Like, what am I doing? I shouldn't have ever been or ever bought diapers in the first place, despite the fact that I feel so happy in the moment. How do you all feel about or handle those moments? Please refer to our tip list above or call the Navy. I don't know. Just fuck off.
The Navy.
I don't
what?
know.
In the
Imagine
Navy,
just waking up. Imagine
we
just
don't
like
give you diapers.
he types that and then the
In
ABDL
the
police is like,
Navy,
shit, it's gonna relapse.
we
Bring him back
go
in.
to wear diapers.
Alright.
In the Navy.
Ass boy, it's
wetter
between
than
me and-
your
I mean, yeah.
diaper.
It's
Shut the
between
fuck
me and
up.
No Need, ass boy. Who you throwing it
No
to?
need, because fuck them.
Here you go, No Need.
Rain, go fucking read it. Read first, Rain.
No, he's gonna
I'm picking you sons of bitch.
Yeah. It's gonna bail.
No need.
No need. No need. No need.
No need.
No need. Yeah.
I do not
Exactly.
succumb. I do not succumb to
We
peer
believe in
pressure.
you.
You're gonna fucking read it, Rain. You're gonna fucking enjoy every bit of it. Go, Rain.
I mean, I can read it for you. No need.
No, you
No,
won't.
what? No.
Alright. I'm gonna read my post.
Fuck you.
Are there any diapered Italians here? Any spicy meatball, ABDL, Italiano?
Go fuck yourself.
Spicy little
Fuck yourself, Rain. That's it?
Does
That's
anyone
all you
have
got?
experience in carbonara diapers?
Hey, that's the smelly shit.
I did a bit of macaroni and cheese.
funny.
Hey, what's that the streak mark on the chair?
That's it, Rain? That's all you got, Rain?
ABDL lasagna.
Luigi.
Hey, why do your pants look so chunky?
See, this is the problem with letting
This,
Reborn pick
this is
all of
true.
those.
This is true. We should have sent someone to look for one for Rain.
Yeah, but who? Yeah.
Yeah,
like, None of
true.
us would do that.
Fuck. Rain wins by sheer laziness.
All right, no
Yep.
need.
No need.
No
You
need.
cunt.
You're stuck. I just need to find the post.
We already have one for you. What do you mean?
No, I was not
worry.
in the Reddit Discord. I was fucking rolling in mood I bought in another server. That was what I was doing. Okay.
Wait, if he's not gonna read this post, then I will.
But
I still gotta read his
I'm
own
fucking
post.
scrolling. Shut up. What is mine?
I'm losing my mind. Sorry.
Is it wedding?
Everybody looked like they were having so much fun.
Is it wedding?
If
Is
he
that
reads
it?
a different post, then I get a bonus post.
Is that it, Rain? Is it wedding?
Yes, wedding
Yeah.
only in diapers.
Okay, so wedding only in
That motherfucker.
Yes.
I've worn
I
diapers
knew
for
it.
a while.
I knew
Uh,
Wait,
Yeah.
He's a bitch at the end of the
I've worn
day.
diapers for a while.
He's
not.
fired. Fuck him.
You're fired.
No need, you're such
don't
an
work
N-word.
here anymore.
Thank you for
Are
the
you
joke, no need.
Okay,
Uh-huh,
so
pretty
basically, I've worn censored for a while. For a while, not. And I don't know if it's normal or what. But does anyone else only accidentally wet themselves in? I'm not gonna say that word. Like I never wet myself
Amen, brother.
in big girl clothes. But the moment I wear, fuck rain. I'll randomly do something to myself without trying, and it happens when I sleep. So like only have accidents when I'm I cannot think of a funnier word to put in there. Post.
Rick and Morty.
Reborn?
So does anyone know why?
Yeah, it's psychological.
Yeah.
Very based.
I think you're fuck up. That's what happens.
See, I got a little life hack for this person in particular. Since you're a part of the ABDL community, my advice to you is to just always wear a diaper, because then you'll always feel happy, since being a part of the ABDL automatically means that you are happy when wearing diapers and pissing and shitting yourself. Now,
Are you speaking from experience?
If you're interested in becoming a normal person
Wow.
like the rest of us and most of society who aren't interested in becoming unhealthy, potentially contracting various diseases and all that jazz, then I would advise you to never wear a diaper ever again.
My advice
sir,
is
hell
to
yeah.
use Joker from Super Smash Bros. Neutral B.
Yes.
All right.
And against
The
your
gun?
head.
Yes,
Boom,
infamous
boom, boom,
character
boom, boom,
Joker
boom, boom,
from
Alright.
Super Smash Bros.
Exactly.
The Joker, baby.
All right. We're so tired of ABDL. We're changing the subject.
I am not, but go on.
What?
All
I'm
right.
sorry?
I wanna.
What?
wanna
What the
thank
fuck did you
you-
say, man?
I find it's literally my favorite part of SHREDDIT. It's the whole reason I listen to it, and also because I have to do the things. But yeah, it's like a staple. It's
So you
culture.
admit that you're being held against your will.
Oh
No,
No.
he mixes into a BDL. At least the post.
Oh yeah, yes, that is what I'm admitting to here. Yes.
Everybody make sure to visit twitch.tv.
Hey, what was-
Hey,
what was the-
Ollie, you should go to twitch.tv/Lumia_Stargazer.
Hold on, you
Hey, you guys should
motherfuckers!
go
I'm
to,
about to do.
Patreon
No,
slash
no,
AlexyMillion.
no, no.
We
no,
need to do.
fuck
We
you.
need to do the memory lane thing where we discuss the last year of SHREDDIT and how we've all grown
You
as
guys should
people.
go to Twitter slash
All right.
No, that's for the
My life.
celebration stream. Okay, like
Okay.
let's.
Okay. Here's the deal. I want to thank Marin Pan, No Need, Alexi, and Lemon for being a part of the show.
Oh, aw.
I want to thank. Marin runs the Twitter. He runs the website. He's about to run the Facebook page and the TikTok,
yeah,
but
Why
he doesn't know it
Facebook?
yet.
Good God.
No Need is our editor, of course.
Because
Thank
a
you
third
so
of the
much.
planet uses Facebook,
Mm.
boy.
Yeah,
that's why.
idiot.
Thank you, No Need, for editing. I know that we are cringe sometimes, but you grit your
Sometimes?
teeth, you take the money, and you do a damn good job editing. Thank you, Lemon and
Sometimes?
Marin, for running the Twitch channel. If it was just me, I would only stream 2 days a week and get nowhere. Thank you to Kai for being with us when this autism started. Thanks to our Boy for joining in, and thank you to Lumia for being our final host. Their gay part is over. Go fuck yourself. Subscribe to the Patreon. Remember to also visit twitch.tv/Lumia_Stargazer. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Call us a retard in the comments below. Tell us why Reddit is cringe and why these posts are based, and we are based for making fun of them. And we will see you next week with r/.
What's up, SHREDDIT Nation? It's your boy, Marin Pan, coming at you with the final Minecraft speedrun update. And I did it. I won. I beat the speedrun, and I got the big prize at the end. Here's a little picture of my house that I made. It's so cute. If Noni would do me the honors of showing that. Thank you. And I guess while I'm here, I'd also like to give a proper thanks to God and Satan. But most of all, I'd like to give a big, sexy shout out to SHREDDIT on making it to a year. Wow, unbelievable. Like, I can't believe it. I thought the show would be over in a few months, but no, okay, seriously. These fuckers put a lot of effort into running the show, and I'm super proud of them. It's only going to get better from here, so consider supporting them on patreon.com/ I guess patreon.com/SHREDDIT, right? Put link right there. Look, there's a little link right there. Please, Lumia needs those beers to get through those ABDL posts, and I keep drinking them all before she gets to. Okay, all right, get out of here. You're all very special. Mwah, I love you all. Come here.
Watch Lumia on
thank,
Twitch.
And
watch,
thank no
watch
one
Shreddit
for making the
official on Twitch.
thumbnails.
I was thanked for being here. I was thanked for being. That's my
mine
thanks.
too.
Great.
Oh, and thank you to Alexi for making the thumbnails for us. He's our newest employee.
Not gonna
we feed him.
It was so funny that she was literally about to close off the episode without thanking me at all.